Today we didn't know how intense it was going to be, and it was one of the most intense qualifying sessions we've had. We anticipate for sure tomorrow will be also very, very tricky. There's safety cars and all these different things, restarts, a lot of things that are just a little bit unknown. But just keep our heads down, just do our work tonight and tomorrow, and try to come in clean and concise.
Feels like really important one too, and especially for me after the guys had to change the engine just before the practice, and they just managed to get the car out, and everything was working fine. And then I had the issue, the car stopped in the pit lane, and then also had a contact with Kimi during the qualifying. So considering everything what happened, I'm really happy with second.
Everything seemed to be coming together up until the last corner. I still don't really understand why, but I locked up, and of course, then I still tried to rescue the lap a bit. Then I clipped the outside wall, and that was the end. But of course, I was disappointed. But I also look at the positives. The car was quick. The last few qualifyings we have been lacking a bit, and this means that I think tomorrow we still have a very good shot.
After yesterday, it was very difficult to come back today and just be confident in the car. So I took it step by step, and in that last lap of Q3, I just went for it.
In the end, the approach that we had for Q3 probably wasn't ideal. I couldn't match my Q2 lap time on the medium, and not an ideal result, but I mean the race is going to be so long tomorrow.
Not an easy one. I didn't feel comfortable in the car like Q1, Q2. I had a couple of moments, and difficult to put everything together, and really had to work on the lines and try to maximize everything, and that's what I did in Q3, so really pleased with that.
It's tough, like it's super fun. It's nice to get out there and like try and find every bit of lap time and take those risks and play with fire like that.
I got traffic in last push from Perez in the first sector, and I had a lot of dirty air, and I couldn't improve. So to be honest, I'm pretty frustrated.
Physically it is tough. It is very humid here at the moment. So yeah, I mean we're gonna need to focus and hopefully try and stay out of trouble, because things are gonna happen. The worlds are very close.
I had a lot of fun in the car today. It was just great, and actually, I was expecting that the medium, could be better, and actually was like this. Q2 with medium, I was really happy with the car. On Q3 on soft, again, we struggled more than what we were on medium. So, but yeah, really happy. Another Q3.
We damaged the car on the curb the last lap, and then the floor was just dragging on the straight. So I lost, tenths, lots of lap time.
I was pushed quite hard, and maybe I should have stayed on the mediums for one extra lap, and maybe it would have been better. But anyhow, I wanted to try the soft in Q2.
I think yesterday the car felt fast. We were very good, competitive, good balance, and today, the car was very oversteering in FP3. We made some changes and still very oversteering in quali. P15 in Q1, P13 in Q2, so more or less that's the pace today. Not good enough.
I think overtaking is going to be pretty difficult, but we have to wait and see. Nobody knows. We don't know how the tyres are going to react, but the grip's pretty high. You can push quite hard on the tyres. It's pretty fatiguing out there. You're having to push quali laps every single lap, which is exciting. It's what we want in Formula One. So yeah, let's see.
I tapped the wall with the rear end plate, a touch that I actually didn't feel in the car. And then when I look in my mirror, the end plate is completely bent, and obviously the rear wing is not delivering the downforce it should.
I think where I was on my first push on the second set of tires is where I needed to be at the end of the first set. So with an extra lap, I think I could have found that time, and as well been able to more accurately fine-tune the balance of the car going into that last set. So only have myself to blame for that. So a bit disappointed, obviously, but yeah, we'll see what we can do tomorrow.
I think it's a combination. Tires, everybody's struggling a little bit to get them up to temp and in that window. And the second thing is just our car. I don't think it's made for this track by the looks of it.
Well, we had a lot of traffic at the end, so I think that compromised us a lot. I didn't get a lap in at the end. It was like a parking lot, so yeah.
I was not anticipating being this close to the Aston, and I think that's something which, really shows our build-up and our performance over the weekend. So I think that we can be really happy with that.
I don't want to end up with a car in two pieces, so that's why I'm building up to it, and you could see a big step from yesterday to today, and there was a big step remaining to be done in quali, but unfortunately with this manner I cannot make my laps when it counts.